Hey there, it's Steve from Serious Keto. It's Black Friday, and if you're looking for Christmas gift ideas for the cook in your house, I've got some for you. Last year, I did a video of my top 10 favorite daily use kitchen gadgets, and I went back and I watched it, and I think they're still all very solid recommendations. In fact, I'll link to that video right up here, and I'll also put it in the end card. But over the past year, I've come up with a few more that I will add to the list. Starting with these flexible cutting mats. Now these are fairly inexpensive. They come in 4 colors. You actually get all 4 in the set, which is good to avoid cross-contamination. You've got red, which I use for beef, yellow, which I use for chicken, blue for seafood, and green for vegetables and herbs. The undersides of these have a non-skid sort of finish, so on a counter, they're going to stay put. What I love about these is they're both mobile and flexible. They are the perfect transport mechanism for things like herbs and vegetables if you want to move from the counter over to the stovetop. Continuing on the subject of cutting, we have here the Trizor XV knife sharpener. I used this in a video that I did on sharpening knives and maintenance and stuff like that a week or two ago. This is normally $160. But it seems like every Black Friday it goes on sale for less than $100. I don't know that I would necessarily buy it at $160, but if you can get this for under $100, absolutely go for it. Now, if you're a real professional sort of chef, you're going to consider something like this probably beneath you. Odds are you're using whetstones. That's fine. This is more for the amateur home cook who wants a nice, sharp blade. If you want to take your blades to the next level in terms of sharpness, like razor shaving type of sharpness, I recommend a paddle strop, like a 2-sided one like this. Again, I used that in the knife sharpening video. Continuing the whole slicing theme, I absolutely love this hand mandolin. This is wonderful when you're slicing any sort of vegetables super thin. It could be garlic, onions, celery, cucumbers, whatever. I really like it for red onions and making pickled red onions. I do recommend, though, if you're going to get one, to also get a cut-proof glove. There have been plenty of times where I've gotten a little bit overzealous with my slicing and taken off the tip of a finger. You don't want to do that. I've worn down a lot of grill brushes over the years, but I can tell you my absolute favorite, this is worth every single penny, it is the Grill Art. Something about the design of this, it works so well. I love it. I wouldn't trade it for another grill brush. And if you are into grilling or smoking or any high heat sort of activities, I recommend these grill gloves. They are so much better than oven mitts. They are sort of tactile. You can hold and grip stuff well. They are heat resistant. You will feel some heat, but you're not going to get burnt while you're wearing these. Love them. Something I'm really surprised didn't show up on last year's list because I've used it in a lot of videos. It's this variable measuring cup. What you do is you set it to however much you want. Say, let's call it 2/3 of a cup. And then you just fill it up to the top with whatever you're trying to measure out. This works best on ingredients that might be sort of wet, messy, gooey, whether that's something like mayonnaise or peanut butter or some sort of syrup, because on the inside it's got this sort of squeegee that just pushes things out nice and clean. Then you take a spatula, and into the bowl it goes. The final thing I'm going to share with you is citric acid. This stuff can be used for cooking, making atomic sour balls or things like that, but I have found that it is a wonderful cleaner. It's non-toxic, it's environmentally friendly, and it is great for clearing up any sort of calcium or lime or rust. You can put a 1/4 cup of this in your dishwasher once a month and just run it empty to keep your dishwasher looking clean. I did a video on my other channel, Lean Body Mind, where I show all kinds of different uses on this, from cleaning the gunk out of my cat's fountain to cleaning the rust out of the inside of a toilet bowl. Good stuff. So that's it. Pretty quick video for this year's list. You can take a look at last year's list right there, and I will put that Lean Body Mind citric acid video right down beneath it. Hopefully you found this video helpful in coming up with some Christmas ideas for the chef or cooks in your life. I think that's it. Thanks for watching. And Merry Christmas. Early.